How do you deal with disrespect? Dealing with disrespect effectively requires a combination of self-control, wisdom, and perspective. Instead of reacting impulsively with anger or frustration, it's important to remain calm and recognize that disrespect often says more about the other person than about you. Stoicism teaches that we cannot control how others behave, but we can control our response. By practicing detachment, setting clear boundaries, and maintaining emotional resilience, we prevent negativity from disrupting our inner peace. Empathy can also help us understand the motivations behind disrespect, while humor and perspective can minimize its impact. Ultimately, the best way to handle disrespect is to stay true to your values. Focus on what you can control and respond with dignity, ensuring that your actions reflect strength and wisdom rather than temporary emotions. Here are 12 lessons Stoicism teaches us to deal with disrespect. 1. Practice detachment. Detachment involves not allowing external events like disrespect to disrupt your emotional balance. By cultivating a mindset that doesn't depend on others' opinions or behavior, you can maintain your sense of self and respond with poise, regardless of external circumstances. Practicing detachment when faced with disrespect allows you to maintain emotional balance and protect your inner peace. Stoicism teaches that we should not be overly attached to external events, including the opinions and actions of others, because they are beyond our control. As Epictetus wisely said, if someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation. This means that disrespect only affects you if you allow it to. By practicing detachment, you create emotional space between yourself and the situation, allowing you to observe it objectively rather than reacting impulsively. This does not mean suppressing emotions or becoming indifferent, but rather choosing not to let negativity dictate your state of mind. When you detach from the need for validation or fairness from others, you gain freedom from their influence. Instead of being consumed by anger or frustration, you can respond with wisdom, composure, and a focus on what truly matters, your own values and actions. 2. Focus on the present. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of living in the present moment. When faced with disrespect, don't dwell on past offenses or worry about future reactions. Stay grounded in the present and respond with clarity, avoiding unnecessary mental clutter. Focusing on the present is a key Stoic principle that helps you handle disrespect with clarity and composure. When faced with rudeness or negativity, it's easy to dwell on past offenses or worry about future conflicts, but neither of these reactions serve you. As Marcus Aurelius stated, confine yourself to the present. This means that instead of getting lost in regret or anxiety, you should direct your attention to the here and now, how you choose to respond in this moment. By staying present, you gain control over your emotions and prevent unnecessary suffering caused by overanalyzing the situation. Disrespect is often fleeting, and by not allowing it to consume your thoughts, you maintain your inner peace and resilience. Practicing mindfulness and presence enables you to make rational decisions rather than emotionally charged reactions, ensuring that your response aligns with wisdom and dignity rather than temporary frustration. 3. Change your perspective. Use a broader perspective to see disrespect as temporary and minor. Recognize that it often reflects others' insecurities, not your true worth, and focus on what really matters in life. Changing your perspective when faced with disrespect allows you to see the situation more objectively and prevent unnecessary emotional distress. Stoicism teaches that our suffering often comes not from external events themselves, but from the way we interpret them. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, our life is what our thoughts make it. Instead of taking disrespect personally, try to view it from a broader perspective. Perhaps the person acting rudely is struggling with their own insecurities, ignorance, or frustrations. Realizing that disrespect often says more about the other person than about you can help you detach emotionally and respond with wisdom rather than impulsive anger. Additionally, adopting a long-term perspective can help you see that most instances of disrespect are temporary and insignificant in the grand scheme of life. By shifting your mindset, You can avoid unnecessary suffering, focus on what truly matters, and cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience. 4. Choose forgiveness. Forgiveness is a gift to yourself, not to others. It allows you to release negative emotions, freeing yourself from anger and resentment, contributing to personal growth and inner peace. Choosing forgiveness in the face of disrespect is not a sign of weakness, but an act of strength and self-liberation. Stoicism teaches that holding on to anger and resentment only harms us, not the person who disrespected us. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. This means that instead of retaliating or dwelling on negativity, we should rise above it by letting go. Forgiveness does not mean excusing harmful behavior or allowing mistreatment to continue. Rather, it is about releasing the emotional burden that comes with holding on to grudges. By forgiving, you reclaim control over your own peace of mind and refuse to let another person's actions dictate your happiness. Stoics believe that we cannot control how others behave, but we can control our response. Choosing forgiveness aligns with wisdom, compassion, and emotional resilience, allowing us to move forward with clarity and strength rather than being weighed down by bitterness. 5. Set clear boundaries. Be assertive and set respectful boundaries without aggression. Stand firm in your dignity and communicate what kind of treatment you expect from others. Setting clear boundaries when faced with disrespect is a crucial Stoic practice that reinforces self-respect and personal integrity. Stoicism does not advocate passively accepting mistreatment. Instead, it teaches us to respond with calm assertiveness. When someone disrespects you, it is important to communicate your boundaries firmly yet respectfully, making it clear what behavior you will and will not tolerate. As Marcus Aurelius advised, be tolerant with others and strict with yourself, meaning we should maintain our own standards without allowing external negativity to shake us. Setting boundaries is not about reacting with anger or aggression, but about standing your ground with confidence and composure. By doing so, you demonstrate self-respect, demand the same from others, and prevent future instances of mistreatment. Boundaries are a form of self-care, ensuring that you do not allow others' negativity to control your emotions or dictate your self-worth. When set with wisdom and firmness, they protect your peace and reinforce your inner strength. 6. Use humor. Humor can help you maintain emotional balance. A well-timed joke or witty remark can defuse a tense situation and help you stay calm without escalating the conflict. Using humor in the face of disrespect is a powerful Stoic technique that helps you maintain emotional control and defuse negativity. Instead of letting insults or rude behavior provoke anger or frustration, humor allows you to shift the dynamic and take the situation less seriously. As Seneca wisely said, "You have mastered yourself when you know what to take seriously and what to laugh at." By responding with wit or lightheartedness, you prevent disrespect from affecting your peace of mind and show that you are in control of your emotions. Humor can also disarm the person being disrespectful, making them less likely to continue their negative behavior. However, this doesn't mean using sarcasm or mockery, which can escalate conflict, but rather finding a way to respond with playfulness and confidence. By choosing laughter over anger, you demonstrate resilience and a refusal to let negativity dictate your emotional state, making you stronger and more composed in challenging situations. 7. Embrace acceptance. Accept that you can't control others' behavior. By acknowledging what's outside your control and focusing on your responses, you can maintain inner peace and avoid unnecessary anger. Embracing acceptance in the face of disrespect is a powerful Stoic principle that allows you to maintain inner peace and emotional resilience. Stoicism teaches that we should focus only on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and responses, while letting go of what we cannot, such as the opinions and behaviors of others. As Epictetus wisely said, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he is not, but rejoices for those which he has." This means that instead of being consumed by frustration or resentment over disrespect, we should accept it as an inevitable part of life and not allow it to disturb our peace. Acceptance does not mean tolerating mistreatment, but rather understanding that we cannot force others to act with kindness or fairness. By shifting our focus from external validation to internal strength, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering and cultivate a mindset of calm, resilience, and self-mastery. 8. Concentrate on virtue. Focus on virtues like wisdom and courage when responding to disrespect, aligning your response with Stoic values and maintaining your integrity. Concentrating on virtue in the face of disrespect allows you to remain true to your principles rather than being swayed by negative emotions. Stoicism teaches that external events, including the actions of others, are beyond our control, but our response is entirely within our power. Instead of reacting with anger or seeking revenge, focus on embodying virtues such as wisdom, patience, and integrity. Seneca stated, "Virtue is nothing else than right reason," emphasizing that true strength lies in acting rationally and ethically. By prioritizing virtue, you ensure that your actions reflect your highest values rather than temporary emotions. When faced with disrespect, ask yourself, what response aligns with my character and principles? This mindset not only helps you maintain dignity and self-respect, but also sets an example for others. Ultimately, concentrating on virtue transforms challenges into opportunities for personal growth, reinforcing the idea that your character, not the opinions of others, defines your true worth. 9. Have empathy. Practicing empathy helps you understand others' perspectives. Recognizing that disrespect may stem from their own insecurities can prevent you from taking it personally and enable a more compassionate response. Having empathy when faced with disrespect allows you to rise above negativity and respond with wisdom rather than resentment. Stoicism teaches that people's actions are often driven by their own struggles, insecurities, and emotions rather than a true reflection of who we are. When someone disrespects you, try to put yourself in their shoes. Are they acting out of frustration, ignorance, or personal pain? Epictetus reminds us, "Seek not the good in external things, seek it in yourselves." This means that instead of looking for validation or fairness from others, we should cultivate inner strength and understanding. By practicing empathy, you shift your focus from taking offense to seeing the human flaws behind someone's behavior. This doesn't mean excusing disrespect, but rather choosing to respond with patience and dignity. Empathy helps you detach emotionally, avoid unnecessary conflict, and maintain your peace of mind, making you stronger and more resilient in the face of negativity. 10. Learn to pause. Avoid reacting impulsively when disrespected. Taking a moment to pause allows for a more measured response and prevents emotionally charged decisions. Learning to pause before reacting to disrespect is a fundamental Stoic practice that fosters self-control and rational decision-making. When emotions run high, it's easy to respond impulsively with anger or frustration, but this often leads to regret and escalates the situation. Instead, taking a brief moment to pause allows you to regain control over your thoughts and emotions. Seneca wisely advised, "Whenever you are angry, be assured that it is not only a present evil, but that you have increased a habit." This means that each time you react impulsively, you reinforce a pattern of emotional reactivity. By pausing, you give yourself the space to assess the situation objectively and choose a response that aligns with wisdom and dignity. This simple act of restraint not only prevents unnecessary conflict, but also demonstrates strength, maturity, and self-discipline. Practicing the art of pausing ultimately leads to more constructive interactions and personal growth, allowing you to handle disrespect with composure and clarity. 11. Reflect on yourself. Self-reflection helps you objectively assess if there's any truth in the disrespect or if you contributed to it. By focusing on self-growth, you respond based on rational judgment rather than impulsive emotions. Reflecting on yourself when faced with disrespect is a crucial practice in Stoicism, as it allows you to respond with wisdom rather than impulsivity. Instead of immediately reacting with anger or hurt, take a step back and analyze the situation objectively. Ask yourself whether there is any truth in the criticism or disrespect you received. Could it be a lesson in disguise? Marcus Aurelius reminds us that the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts, meaning that self-reflection helps us shift our focus from external negativity to internal growth. Consider whether your own words or actions may have contributed to the situation, and if so, use it as an opportunity to improve. By taking responsibility for your reactions and focusing on self-betterment rather than blame, you cultivate emotional resilience and a deeper understanding of yourself. This practice not only helps you navigate difficult situations with grace, but also strengthens your ability to stay aligned with your values and virtues, regardless of external circumstances. 12. Keep your calm. Stoicism teaches that disrespect is not inherently harmful. It's our perception of it that causes emotional disturbance. Staying calm involves recognizing that others' behavior reflects their thoughts, not your worth. Keeping your calm in the face of disrespect is one of the most powerful tools for maintaining inner peace and self-control. According to Stoicism, it is not the event itself that disturbs us, but our interpretation of it. When someone disrespects you, their words or actions are a reflection of their own mindset, not your worth. By choosing to remain calm, you prevent their negativity from influencing your emotions and actions. Reacting with anger or frustration only gives them power over you, whereas a composed response demonstrates strength and wisdom. As Epictetus wisely said, people are disturbed not by things, but by the view they take of them. By shifting your perspective and reminding yourself that external events cannot control your emotions unless you allow them to, you cultivate resilience and self-mastery. Remaining calm not only preserves your dignity, but also helps you respond thoughtfully rather than impulsively, leading to better outcomes in difficult situations. Thank you for watching this video and taking the time to explore these powerful Stoic principles with me. I truly appreciate your support and commitment to personal growth. Remember, handling disrespect with wisdom, composure, and resilience is a skill that takes practice. But by applying these lessons, you can navigate challenges with strength and dignity. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on Stoicism and personal development. Your engagement helps spread this ancient wisdom to more people who can benefit from it. Stay strong, stay mindful, and as always, stay stoic.